Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza Creates. Thank you for joining me for part 2. So in part 1 I made this little travel journal and these quick ephemera holders all out of one book page, inspired by Julie from Camelia Crafts. These are what they're going to look like, so we're going to decorate in this. So Julie showed you how to basically make this, which was just a little ephemera holder with 6 pockets, and this is what I did. I made a boho style one with my 6 pockets, and so I've showed you how to make it twice because I had pretty paper. This is modern paper from a modern book, but I was just showing you can use modern books. And then this is a massive atlas, and I decided to turn it into a little travel journal. Today we're going to add the decorations to these things. Okay, if you want to see the basic construction, then check out my other video. Okay, so for the travel journal, I remembered that I've just remembered I haven't put my needle away. I've literally just sewn in and I haven't put it away. That would be a disaster. Anyway, so I have these. Had them donkey's years. Bought these in Trago Mills. It was £2.69. £1.25, £1.69, £1.29, £29. And I've had them ages. I bought them to do sort of travelly journal, and I thought, oh, I could use them in this. And it is what I've used to decorate. I used the passport bit at that. It is the only bit of that I used. I used stuff that I already had in my stash for the rest of it. But I thought I'll use, that's the passport that I've bought 2 packets of these for some reason. So I thought, let's get these things used. I mean, they're not very vintagey looking, but I thought they're quite cute, and I could use them to make some ephemera. They're white on the back, so I might do some smushing. I might add some coffee dyed paper, I don't know yet. And these were just envelopes. So there's a map envelope. Again, it's white on the inside, so they would need some ink in. I like that one. That's cute. That's nice. And then there was there's 5 altogether, so I must have used another one in some other project. So I used the passport one. So what one is missing? Oh, that one. The airmail all aboard. I like that. I like it. I could have one on the inside, and then it would be putting stuff we find on holiday. That might be quite cool. Or I could use that one because it's actually got tickets and it goes better with the colours. Yeah, I might do that. Just needs a little closure on it, but that would be a good way of doing that one. They've got these, which I quite liked, and I'm going to put paper clips on the bags, so I could use these. Don't know how I got those paper clips out. That appears to be well and truly in that packet somehow. Oh, there it is. Pull it out. Let's get 2 out. So the ideas with these was you tied your ribbon on them, which is quite cute. Even shows you how to do it. So I can get a piece of ribbon. Let's have a little look-see to see if I can work this out. So little dab of glue might be required. That one's holding in place a bit better. Bit of that. Yeah, quite like that. Might have to do this one again because it's a bit smaller. Might have to do the airmail in the end. Right, poke that through. Poke that through. Pull them up. Oh yeah, that worked. Okay. Made that look difficult, and it actually was okay. So there we go. So that's them bits. That's them bits. So I'm going to use that bit. So it needs a bit of distress in there. Now you might have, if you like me, you might have these ready-made things in your stash that have been there for a long time, long neglected. Dig them out. You might have other ephemera that you've got from other things. You might have stuff from digitals, whatever to use. Right, we need to close that. I think policy envelope closure sort of thing, button closure, I think that would work. So I'm going to cut the circle out here, there. So I've got a little bit of card. Perfect. So get 2 circles. That'll work on that. So let's get a little bit more ink on here. What I actually need is one slightly smaller, not the same size. There's my little hole punch. This will do it. Because it's quite thick card. And oh look, I've got a hole reinforcer. That'll probably be useful later on. So that gets stuck to the centre. So it's raised ever so slightly for the thread to go round. So I'll just put blob in the middle. Little bit of twine. Use this, it's quite thin. Yeah. So we're going to have a bit coming. We're just going to stick that down underneath, and then we're just going to twirl around there a few times. And that's going to be our closure. That's how we're going to do it. Could make this look a wee bit old by just doing that. There we go. Right, so this needs fit on there. So I'm going to put a wee hole. I have thought about this all the wrong way around. So glasses on. Eyeball in for the middle. That's why I should have made the hole first and then cut. Squiff. Very squiff. ball in the middle there. Little eyelet. I want the big bit at the top. There we go. That'll do nicely. And then actually have that like that. Let's go around it a couple of times. And then that can be stuck at the back. So that'll slip in there right nicely. Now you could secure it down and have a little bit of a tuck as well. But I'm probably not going to do that. We've got plenty. We've got plenty, and I want that to be well and truly secured down. So I'm going to get some double-sided, getting a right mess in here. Some double-sided tape, I think, to tape that down. Let's do a couple of strips. So I'll ball it for the middle. I mean, it's going to be glued as well, but you know, what's wrong with overkill? Nothing. Nothing's wrong with overkill. So that's going to make it, making a tuck more difficult. Could you have used some sort of Velcro dot and then you could have made it a tuck easily. But I'm loving that there. And then that just undoes like so. Be on the outside. I just wanted that for length. There we go. And then we can get into it. There we go. So I'm going to give these a really good burnish so that that's well and truly held in place, and then we can pick up the tape, or endeavour to. There we go. It's supposed to be easy lift. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. So a little pokey tilt. There. Works a treat. And then we'll have some glue. Finger stuck nicely. Oh, that's my little end to stop the bead falling down. There we go. Always breaking the little balls off the end of stainless steel pins that you get for your glue tops. So I made this one, and so far it's lasted longer than any other pin I've ever put in my glue bottle. Do you know what's just struck me is I've completely moved all the furniture and everything in this craft room, and I've still never found the glue pin dangle that Ed bought me a couple of Christmases ago for my glue pot. It's never turned up. And if it was going to turn up, it would have turned up during my massive overhaul. So sticking that in there. Love it. So that is securely done there. I would like some sort of, I could do a similar thing on the back, although I really like that. I might just put some sort of pocket there. I think that would be cool. So we've got an extra pocket, and then we need to put some tags in there. Let's have a look, see at, let's put these away before. Don't know where the ribbons have gone now. Move them out of the way, Jess. Move them out of the way. So, I've got this. Could use half of that to make a bit of a pocket there. It's already got its doodah. I've got another one that's got that sort of shape. Yeah, I've got that one. Can break. No, this one lends itself better, doesn't it? Pull them up one. Go in that and be a side tuck. Quite a few possibilities there, Jez. So you're struggling to decide which one you like best, aren't you? I really am. That blue's the wrong blue, so we're discounting that. So I do think that would work on the corner there. Yeah, I think it will. So there's my little guillotine. It's there. So I'm gonna cut up that bit there. So we'll have it down about there. About there. About there. That going nicely. Could write something on there, or I could put whatever I wanted on there. So having things like this that are sort of ready-made does make the process of decorating much quicker, which was what I was thinking. Set that on the inside. So I'm not going to stick it down just yet because I do think it needs a little bit of decorating, and I'd rather decorate it before I stick down, just in case it goes a bit wrong. Right, so I've got that. So we've got these cards now. Oh, I like that massive ticket there. Kind of goes well with the colour. Then we could have travel notes in there. Yeah, they fit nicely, don't they? And then on this side, could have a big tag, Bon Voyage. Obviously decorate it, and can put something in that. Yeah, like them. Have I used Weekend Away? I haven't. I'm wondering. I could always have two. Bon Voyage on the front, maybe. Oh, now you're talking. Because we've got to decorate off our front. Could have Bon Voyage on the front. Yeah, we'll sort them out. Right, so let's think about what we're going to do to these. Now the easiest thing would be to just do some smushing on the back rather than cover it with anything. So I think that's what we're going to do. Smush, smush. So there we go. Bit of cereal liner. I'm going to do I think we'll do brushed corduroy and vintage photo. So just put a bit of that on. Bit of this on. Spray some water. Move that whilst I'm spraying, because I tend to just not be very good at spraying. Okay. And then do some smushing. I was thinking about the brushed corduroy going with the colour in the map. So that's that one. So then there's still, you can still write on them, stick photos on them, whatever. But it makes it a bit quicker as well. And it's a nice, unique effect. I'll do the ones from the back as well. Might need a bit more ink or water, because we are running out now. See if we can activate that ink a bit more. See if we can get away with not adding any more. I don't think we are. I think you're going to have to add some more, Jez. Yeah, I think so. There we go. So I'm going to leave those to dry. Could use a heat tool, but I'm going to leave them so that gives me a chance to tidy up, and then we'll add some more finishing touches. Okay, so those are all now dry. I put a book on top of them just to sort of flatten them as well, and I've had my lunch and I've uploaded the other well, I've edited the other video. It was a little bit over the hour that I took a few bits out. Right, so I'm just gonna go over where those white bits are with a bit of ink blend in here. Get some more ink. I am using pecan pie. That's what I'm going to use. So we've got quite a lot of shades going on here of brown, but I like it. And that's giving the edges a nice ink there as well. So that's super. And I'm going to give a bit of ink in down the edges on the front as well, just so we've got a little bit of aging going on there. Not sure that I'm going to do too much. To the front. I'll just leave it as it is. So I'm going to do that to all the rest. So I'll speed it up whilst we're doing it. So that's them all finished, and I'm quite pleased with how they look. They look much more aged now. The back looks amazing. I really like that. I picked out a couple of stamp sets back in my sort of Project Life days. These are all about travel, and so I thought I could maybe stamp some of these in different places on these tags. There we are, 4 little sayings. Yeah, we'll just do those for now on here. So I think we're going to leave these side as they are. So just have them as little prompts or whatever on the back, so that they're not plain. Gosh, that's, let me just stamp that. That's fine. Just a bit shocked at how much was on there. Oh yeah, liking that. Suitcase. That'll do for now. They may well show their faces again later, so I'll just leave them on the blocks there for now. So can't remember which ones were going where. I think we were going to have a bit of red on here because we've got red there. I'll put a big ticket there. No, we'll use that one. Further colours. Oh, that one on there. And then in the back here, oh, we've not done anything with this. Let's go in that way, Jez. And go. So it was whether or not I was going to put something on here. And actually that delivered to travel is quite cool. I like it, but I'd kind of like it maybe stamped on a bit of paper. That'll do nicely. Do we want that side, quite like that, because it looks a complete mess. So I like it. But that didn't stamp very well, Jez, because really you need to stamp that, don't you? When you've got photopolymer stamps like that, they've got no cushioning, so you do get a better result with the stamp mat. And I know it's stamped okay on the other, but my luck ran out. Perfect. There we go. So sometimes if you miss stamp like that, then that's what you need is foam stamp mat. So don't know where my small ruler is. Take that off there. Or should I do the sides with this one? Oh. That was quite a rubbish attempt there, Jez. There we go, we'll do this one. There we go. We'll rip the top with this so that it matches. Go around the edges. So enough ink on this? I think so. Now I've got some washi tape. That was the washi tape with a bit of map. Marvellous. So my idea is I'm gonna stick a bit of this across the centre. There we go. I'll rip it off there. Rip it off. Actually, that could just fold under because it's going to be stuck. Let's stick that on there. Just felt it needed something behind. Yeah, like that. Liking that. I'm just going to do a bit more of that over it. So that can glue down, and that can glue down there. And it's a tuck spot. It's whether or not I'm going to tuck anything in it. I didn't make another tag. I could use a bit of faux ephemera. Yeah, you can. And then it's a tuck for adding anything from the travels. Let's go up the right way, Jess. Don't want to spoil it at this stage by getting it completely wrong. And we'll do the art glitter glue. Down the side. So that's a nice little tuck going on there on the edge. So that's those simply done. So having that sort of ready-made stuff is quite good. We're going to leave that as that. I will dig out some faux ephemera for it. But in the meantime, let's have a little look at the cover on the front. So I put some lace down the spine in the last one and had some sari silk to close, and I made like a cluster of things on the front, so that is where that could maybe come in place. A little bit of bon voyage on the front there. I did use the passport, don't want to use the passport on this one, so we'll use that one. I think we'll trim it. I like that. And to disguise the fact that that's there, I might just use corner rounder. Yeah, that's a start. I would like to age it. I'm thinking I would like to put an eyelet in it and maybe a bit of ribbon. There we are. So it looks a little bit like a label. Yeah, put that in there. Let's get an eyelet in there. Yep. And then I could take one of these ribbons. So those are still holding up nicely. Yep, so we'll take the airmail one, I think, because we haven't used that one. This was stash that I found in my sorting out of the room. Let's just poke one thing through. There we go. God, that was hard work, Jess. So, got a bit of that. Where's that? Is that trim I used? I imagine the bit I've cut off, that trim that I used, would be the perfect amount. But of course, I'm not going to find it now because I probably just lobbed it somewhere. Oh, there's a bit on the floor. That may or may not have been it. So, little bow. On there. I will be trimming that ribbon down. Because it's a bit big. So pull that, pull that. So okay. Oh, might actually just go up. Same shape. just following. There. We got Bon Voyage. However we're going to put it. So that's a start. So let me think about what else I could put on there. So I'm thinking I will use this washi from Paris. And I've got this seam binding, which is a really good colour. So let's tie a bow. So I know I've got the right length. Yep, that's cool. So we'll just chop that off. That there. There we go. So that'll do very nicely. So let's put some washi tape down. I might put some red across the middle. So let's put some glue stick on here, because we know the washi tape can sometimes not be the best of stickers. Just change my charging cable over because my phone has just told me that it's running out of charge. Right, I'm going to just put some glue under there. Where this is going to go. Okay. That'll do. That'll do, that'll do, that'll do. Right. So bought this in a charity shop and it was originally £12. I don't think I would have paid £12 for it at all. But I don't mind the £2 I paid. Did I pay £2 for it? Yeah, £1.99, that's fine. Right, I can't find an end. Can't see what I'm doing, can you? Sorry. There we go. That's that bit. Just get my bone folder and give that a good little burnish up there so that it sticks well. And then I thought we'd put this one down either side. There. Found the end of that one much easier. So let me just have a little look-see. Oh, we want to go that way. So we've got Eiffel Tower, Paris on there. Yep. So I'll put a bit of this on there so that ribbon definitely caught in there. And we'll put a bit of glue stick. going to come down. There we go. I'm liking that. Right, take that off the bottom there. And that off the top. And then we'll take our bone folder and we'll give it a good burnish. So I'm liking that because you can see the map through it. I think that's cool. So we can do the same on the back. So I am going to undo this now. I'm going to get my long scissors and I'm going to cut these edges a tad better than I did before. There we go. Liking that. Bon voyage goes really well with the French theme. So I'm liking that. Need something behind. Okay, so I went rummaging. I found these little bits here. So I've got the notes from my travels. I found some little mini postcards. So I found a French one. I did look for some postage stamps. Of all my postage stamps, I don't have a French one. It's going for a little bit of a French theme. So yeah, so I've got a little ticket there, got a bit of doily. Thought that looks quite a nice little cluster there. So I am just going to stick this down. So there it is, finished. I'm quite happy with that. That looks like a proper travel journal, doesn't it? Quite like it on the back. Opens up. We've got room there to put things. We can put more things in these pockets if we're collecting things. Plenty of room to write. We have, of course, got the pockets in there as well. Two there. I was going to put something in this pocket. Now that's a massive, yeah, that's too big. So we've got this one, that one, I think it's too big. So I've got this little one to stick in that tuck. Yeah, I think we might go for this one. So I might just fold it back a tad, so that can go in there. So we've got something in the pocket, and that's that. So That's my original. That's the one that will probably be going for the swap, because now I've made this all French, I want to take this on holiday. So I think this is going to be my little swap. And then we've got my boho, dragging in all sorts of stuff with that one. So these just need the tags making, but we've run out of time to make the tags for this one, but you can see on there how I decorated it up, and I'll be doing much the same with these. This one is going to come out like that one. Right, so I have edited the video doing this one, and so I've got a few minutes left at the end now, so I can show you this one that I did actually finish decorating, and I thought I was only going to be able to show you photos. I'm leaving that one. Still sneezing. I'm leaving that one because I'm going to leave it to be an appropriate project at some later date. So I've done this one. I've tied this lovely sheer sort of dusky pink around it. I thought that went well with the boho. I've got that, this is called something, I think, this hand thing. And I just thought this charm went really well with the boho theme. And I haven't used a bolt pin. I've just used some gold thread there. Decorated the front with one of those pictures. And I don't know if you see, I coloured it. So don't know if you can see the necklace and that. So I just used some a blue pen there to colour that. I did a bit of ink blending around the outside and a little bit of pink, and then I coloured the beads and the bands there. Used a bit of a gold pen on it as well. Just thought it gave it something. Put a bit of avocado dyed cheesecloth there, strip of paper, and then just dream. And I like that. And then on the inside, these are just elements from Rachel and Bella's freebie. I know that Rachel said in one of her videos that she loved this picture, that it's been hanging in her home. So this, I was thinking I was going to give to Rachel. So that's why I thought I'd put that on it. And then I picked out some more lovely pages from that book I used with the textiles. And on a page that had all these beautiful, like, Indian silks. You see, that's come from the same sheet. And I just thought, well, it's very boho. It doesn't need anything else. And so that's the tags on their own. I just added some of that cheesecloth with some words. And I don't know if you can see a little bit of bling underneath the cheesecloth. I just put a bit of gold underneath the cheesecloth for that. The next pair of tags, again, I chose, they're backed with avocado dyed paper. I cut the tabs from it as well. So that's just got one of those lovely ladies, some other elements. I think that's from a book page, and that's from the digital, and just a little bit of a doily there. And then the other side, I kind of did the same thing really. Doily, bit from the kit, bit from the page. So they sort of match but don't match. And then this tag here, that was just on one of the pages, and so I just left it. I just saw that on the page and went, that would be a lovely tag on its own, and just added moments. Looks like that person's having a moment, sort of thinking. And I thought that went really well as well with that tag. And then the other side, I was going to leave the other side, but it was slightly blurred. It was like one of those sort of blue and white china things, you know, that these are sort of made of. But it was slightly out of focus. So I just put that woman again from the front, didn't colour her this time, and just added a little bit of cheesecloth, another bit of blue. And that was it. So that's probably going to be for Bella. I know, Rachel, this will be for Bella. This is my swap. And now I've got something for me holiday in France. So that was a good little crafty session. So hope that was useful. Thanks to Julie for the inspiration. And I'll see you all again very soon. What I thought I might do is make a nice little boho envelope with, I might do a boho tassel on these as I'm giving them for a gift. So I thought I might do a video on that and see how I presented them, because you want to present it nice, don't you? Okay, so I'll see you for that. Bye for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe.